Brakati Yahweh, Brakati Yahushai, Brakati Yahweh, Brakati Yahushai, Brakati Yahweh, Brakati Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, Bahashim, Bracha Kodash. That belongs to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone True Well. Salutations to the hopeful elect out there, you Akim to the Dakim that do this thing in the utmost truth and sincerity. On the pre-Shaman, this week's topic, 2nd Esdras 9 and 1. I'm just going to read the chapter and just flow through the spirit. It's the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 9, verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. How do you measure the time? You stay in tune with the news, the prophecies, okay? Because in the book of second Esdras, the 4th chapter, I believe the 23rd verse, it tells you that the Most High pretty much does all these prophecies and measures, right? So we look at the news and say, wait a minute, this particular news event or black swan event is corresponding with this prophecy, that prophecy, and we do shows on it. That's how we being diligent about the times. Wherein you look at other people out there in the world, you know, that's it. They're just in the world. They can't see anything. They don't have that eye salve that we read about in Revelations, the 3rd chapter, the 18th verse. It says, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs past, prophecies, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou know, Shalakia, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. And you know what? Look, we've been in end times since Yahweh Shai stepped foot on the earth. All right, Scriptures tells you in the book of the book of Hebrews speaks about these last days. So we've been in these last days, and when we go into Matthew the 24th chapter, it's, you know, it's pretty much saying the same thing. You know, what are some of the signs that the Son of Man is coming back? And we're seeing these prophecies take place. We're seeing these prophecies take place as they advance technology, they advance prophecy. You know, going into stuff like the RFID microchip, we see these false prophets. All right, for example, Nathaniel and Johanna telling people, you know, it's okay to get vaccines. You know, so we're there. Earthquakes in diverse places. We're seeing all of it. Verse 3. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, and that's what we're seeing now, earthquakes in diverse places. We're seeing major civil unrest and civil discord here in America. All right, blue state, red state. All right, Trump, Biden. It's you know, it's that division is there. Huge division. It says Israel situation in Palestine, you name it. The Middle East is being stirred up. It says, then shalt thou understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. Right, so remember the scriptures tell you in the book of Isaiah, the 46th chapter, he declared the end from the beginning. Okay? Via how? Luke 1 and 70. The prophets, which have been around since the world began, because, you know, if you look at Genesis, the 49th chapter, Joseph is already prophesying way in the end, prophecies concerning 12 tribes. You see, so prophecy has been going on way back. Verse 5, for like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. The end is manifest. You know, the end times are showing. It says, even so, the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonder and powerful works and endings and effects and signs. Right, so there's great signs and wonders. We have blood moons, we have solar eclipses, different prophetic events. All right, even the fact that, you know, the prophets, you know, coming back to our nationality, coming back to knowing who we are, that's prophecy right there. All right, you know, the book of Ezekiel speaking about the dry bones and those that have the flesh and the breath in them, all that's taking place. Okay, with us waking up to our nationality, and then on a deeper level getting the true understanding of these scriptures. 7, and every one that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith. So the two work in tandem, all right? It says, whereby ye have believed. So you have to have faith and works. You know, just like if you, again, I always use an analogy. You can't just go in the gym, look at the weights, and expect to get in shape because you believed. You have to put in work. See what I'm saying? So faith and works. Scriptures tell you in the book of 1 Peter 1:10, give diligence to make that calling and election sure. Doing these shows, man. Verse 8, shall be preserved from said perils. And that's why we're doing this, because we don't want to get caught up in the hell that's about to come in America, because the scriptures tell us in the book of 2 Timothy, 3rd chapter and the 15th verse, knowing the holy scriptures from a youth, which are able to make thee wise unto salvation. The key is salvation. Money can't save you, women can't save you, rubies, riches, gold, none of that shit can't save you, all right? Because when the missiles come, the only thing that's going to be able to deliver us is them chariots, what the so-called white man call UFOs. And to be on them chariots, to have your ticket, you have to be of the Most High's elect. Okay? So you have to do things the elect would do. It says, shall be preserved from said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders. For I have sanctified them for me from the beginning. That right there, you know, goes into predestination. Sanctified means to make holy or separate. And he said from the very beginning, that's going into the elect spirits, which we hope and pray we're a part of. Because if you have the Lord's elect, nobody can take that from you. Can't even take that from yourself. You know, I'm not of the elect. Man, shut up. If you're the Most High's elect, you're the Most High's elect. So that's what we're praying and hoping for, that, you know, we're part of that predestined chosen. Okay? Verse 9. Then shall they be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways. Now, who's that? 2/3. Okay? And they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments. You 2/3 ass, wicked ass niggas that, you know, cast the Lord aside. You know, and definitely Esau, these other nations are going to pay for their atrocities as well. Alright, but the Lord's going to have to definitely destroy 2/3 of his own people, because guess what? You're held to a higher standard. You're the children of the Most High. You're the sons and the daughters of the Most High. It says, verse 10. Let me read 9 again. It says, then shall they be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments. Gurga troops, martial law, teeth of wild beasts, famines, pestilence, you name it. Verse 10. For such as in life have received benefits and have not known me, right? And that's why King Solomon said, you know, give me enough. No, give me just it's enough for me to be, you know, content, because you don't want to give me too much to where I forget you, Lord, and you don't want to give me too little to where I curse you. So a lot of times when people come in a lot of riches and or what have you, they'll forget the Most High. Even more so in America, because the things they do to obtain these riches are in direct conflict with some of the things that's upheld in the scriptures. You know, they got to rap about killing their people. If it's a woman, they got to shake their ass and be half naked. Tell people to do drugs and all that type of stuff. See what I'm saying? Verse 11. Verse 11. And they that have loathed my law, right? Man, I don't want to start eating pork. I gotta keep fucking bitches, man, and committing adultery and shit like that. Says, for such, and they that have loathed my law while they had yet liberty, and when as yet place for repentance was open unto them, understood not, but despised it. And again, these 2/3 niggas, you try to warn them, you try to tell them to come back to the Most High. They don't want to hear it. They want to continue being niggas. You see? And not only do they want to continue doing what they're doing, they despise you for telling them. Talk shit about the prophets, You know, and all we're doing is telling you, look, you're the chosen people of the Lord. Come back, serve the Most High in truth and sincerity. Okay? Very simple things. Well, guess what? Verse 12. The same must know it after death by pain. So, the Lord said, okay, look, I try to talk to you nice. I try to come to you with my prophets. Guess what Israel did? They stoned and killed the prophets. So the Lord said, I bet. You're going to get it. After death and pain. See? Because 2/3 of the nation of Israel, they're going to die here in America. But guess what? They're going to come back, all right, in the reincarnation, and then they're going to understand. You see? So, as it says in the book of Isaiah 9 and 6, we understand that the Most High have blinded 2/3 of our people, that they're not going to get it. They're going to rebel. They're going to be niggas, and you can't be upset about that. Because that's the Most High's doing. You see? Reading on, it says, verse 13, and therefore be thou not curious how the ungodly shall be punished, and when, but inquire how the righteous shall be saved. Yeah, so don't, as King Marshall says, look, if they can't get it, we moving on. We're not giving two fucks about them like that, man. All right, we just care about, you know, the deliverance of the Lord. You know, we know the Most High is gonna jack up 2/3 of Jake. All right, but 2/3 of Jake ain't our concern, man. Our concern is those that are trying to serve the Most High. That's our primary concern, the elect. Again, verse 13, it says, and therefore be thou not curious how the ungodly shall be punished, and when, but inquire how the righteous shall be saved. Whose the world is, and for whom the world is created. So as it says in the book of 2nd Esdras, the 8th chapter, or is it the 6th chapter? I believe it's the 6th chapter and the 56th verse. The 50th verse on down speaks about the world being created for our sakes. All right? So the world is created really for the whole nation of Israel, but guess what? That elect is a part of the governing body of the kingdom to come. Okay? So that's what we want to be a part of. We want to be a part of the elect, be a part of the governing body, all right? And be on the good side of our Lord Yahweh Shah, right? Not wrapped up in 2/3 madness and their destruction. So that was it. I'm gonna give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem Kodash, that belongs to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone True Well. Salutations to the hopeful elect out there, you Akim to Zadakim, that do this thing in the utmost truth and sincerity. Shalom.